Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you work, it seems like prosperity just slips through your fingers? Or perhaps you've noticed how certain areas of your home, especially your bedroom, feel like they're holding you back. You may not realize it, but there are hidden energy blocks in your space, and they're directly affecting your financial flow and overall well-being. What if I told you that by simply removing a few items, you could open the floodgates to abundance? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, let me tell you something. This isn't just wishful thinking. Your environment plays a huge role in your success, and certain items in your bedroom could be silently attracting poverty and stagnation. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. With a few simple changes, you can transform your bedroom into a haven of prosperity and positivity. Ready to find out what's blocking your flow and how to remove it? Let's dive in. Declutter unused clothes and shoes. Have you ever opened your closet only to feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of clothes you don't wear anymore? It's more than just a mess, it's a signal of stagnation. Holding on to clothes and shoes that no longer serve you keeps your energy tied to the past. Imagine a stream that's blocked by debris. It can't flow freely, just like opportunities in life when clutter takes over. Clearing out these items is like unblocking the stream, allowing abundance and prosperity to find their way back to you. Think about that dress you haven't worn in years, or those shoes with a broken sole you've been meaning to fix. Why are they still there? These items carry subtle reminders of decisions unmade and dreams postponed. Letting go of them is like freeing yourself from invisible chains. Donate those clothes to someone who'll cherish them, or recycle the fabrics if they're beyond use. Every piece you remove creates space for something better to enter your life. Decluttering isn't just about tidying up, it's a symbolic act that mirrors a deeper transformation. In Buddhism, simplicity is revered as a pathway to enlightenment, and your wardrobe can reflect this philosophy. When you keep only what sparks joy and aligns with who you are now, you invite a sense of clarity and peace into your surroundings. Your closet becomes a sanctuary, not a storage unit. Here's a practical step to get started. Set a timer for 15 minutes and pick a single category. Shoes, for instance. Try them all on. If they're uncomfortable, damaged, or haven't been worn in a year, it's time to say goodbye. You'll be surprised how quickly the process builds momentum. And don't forget to reward yourself afterward, maybe with a cup of tea or a calming meditation. After all, progress deserves celebration. Decluttering isn't just about what you remove, it's about what you make room for. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. How can new, vibrant plants grow if weeds dominate the soil? With each item you release, you're creating space for fresh opportunities, wealth, and abundance to bloom. Your wardrobe, once a source of guilt, becomes a testament to growth and renewal. But decluttering isn't always easy. Nostalgia and what-if scenarios often hold us back. What if you need that old jacket someday? Here's a mindset shift. Keeping something just in case means you don't trust life to provide. Instead, release it with faith that when the time comes, you'll have exactly what you need. This act of trust is a magnet for prosperity. Now, as you breathe deeply in your refreshed space, notice the lightness in the air. Your environment has changed, and so has your energy. This is just the first step in transforming your surroundings into a haven for prosperity. Next, let's talk about the unnoticed culprits blocking your flow: broken or unused electronics. Stay with me. You're about to uncover another layer of hidden clutter. Remove broken or unused electronics. Have you ever noticed how old, broken gadgets seem to pile up over time? That drawer full of tangled cords, outdated phones, or the laptop that stopped working years ago, these aren't just physical clutter. They're energetic roadblocks, silently hindering the flow of abundance and prosperity in your life. Damaged electronics symbolize unresolved issues and stagnant energy, keeping your environment stuck in the past. It's time to let them go. Imagine this. You're holding on to a broken tablet because it might get repaired someday. But how often does that day actually come? Keeping these items around only serves as a reminder of missed actions and deferred decisions. Instead, recycle them responsibly or donate working parts to someone who can use them. By doing so, you're not only clearing space, but also sending a signal to the universe that you're ready for renewal and growth. The power of letting go of broken electronics is often underestimated. In Buddhism, harmony and balance are essential for cultivating inner peace, and this principle applies to your physical space as well. Just as a clutter-free mind invites clarity, a home free of damaged gadgets restores harmony and allows the energy of wealth and prosperity to circulate freely. Each item you remove becomes a step toward aligning your space with your aspirations. Start small if it feels overwhelming. Pick one area, a drawer, a shelf, or even your workspace. Ask yourself, does this item still serve a purpose? If the answer is no, it's time to part ways. For instance, many communities offer electronic recycling programs that make disposal easy and eco-friendly. You'll not only be decluttering, but also contributing to a more sustainable world. That's prosperity in action. Keeping broken electronics also has a subtle psychological effect. Every time you see them, they remind you of unfinished tasks and lost potential. This mental weight can hinder your focus and creativity. When you remove these items, you'll likely notice an immediate sense of relief. It's like untying a knot in your mind, allowing fresh ideas and opportunities to flow more freely. Consider this. Your devices represent connections and communication. When they're broken, they disrupt these flows in both symbolic and practical ways. Just as a working phone enables you to stay connected with others, a clear space enables you to stay connected with abundance and prosperity. By clearing out what no longer works, you make room for what does. Now that you've tackled the hidden energy blocks in your gadgets, take a moment to notice how the air feels lighter, how your space seems more open to possibility. But we're not done yet. Next, we'll explore another sneaky culprit that holds you back: disorganized and outdated papers. Let's dive into how these stacks of the past might be weighing you down. Organize or eliminate. Old papers. Stacks of old papers might seem harmless, but they carry more weight than you realize, both physically and emotionally. Those piles of receipts, outdated bills, and forgotten notes act as anchors to the past, dragging down your focus and blocking the flow of prosperity. Disorganized papers symbolize mental clutter and unresolved decisions, keeping you tethered to what was instead of embracing what could be. Clearing them is more than tidying up. It's an act of liberation. Think of the last time you searched for an important document in a pile of chaos. Frustrating, wasn't it? That frustration isn't just about misplaced items, it's a sign of blocked clarity. Organizing your papers gives you more than a neat desk. It invites mental sharpness and a sense of control. Start by sorting them into 3 categories: keep, shred, or digitize. For example, important documents like birth certificates go in keep, but that 3-year-old flyer, it's time to let it go. In spirituality, physical clutter often mirrors inner chaos. Papers, with their ability to accumulate unnoticed, are prime culprits. Buddhists often speak of impermanence, letting go of what no longer serves you to make way for what does. That's the essence of decluttering your papers. By releasing the unnecessary, you open yourself to opportunities and a lighter, freer state of being. Practical steps can make this process manageable. Dedicate 10 minutes daily to tackle one stack or drawer. Invest in tools like labeled folders, filing cabinets, or even cloud storage to keep things orderly moving forward. For instance, scanning and storing documents digitally not only saves space, but also makes them easier to access. You'll find that as your environment becomes more streamlined, so does your mind. Holding on to outdated papers can also trap you in a scarcity mindset. Keeping old bills or documents tied to financial struggles may subconsciously reinforce a sense of lack. Instead, release them and shift your focus to the abundance already present in your life. Replace those visual reminders of stress with symbols of growth, like a vision board or inspirational quotes in their place. Don't underestimate the emotional attachment we develop to things as simple as paper. Maybe it's an old letter or a long-expired warranty that feels too important to throw away. Ask yourself, does this still add value to my life, or is it just taking up space? More often than not, you'll find that releasing these items feels like cutting ties with unnecessary baggage. As the papers disappear, you'll start to feel a tangible sense of relief. Your workspace, once cluttered and draining, transforms into a sanctuary for focus and creation. And this is just the beginning. Next, we'll turn our attention to something bigger and heavier: damaged furniture. Stick with me, because fixing or replacing these items is key to renewing the flow of abundance in your life. Fix or replace damaged furniture. Damaged furniture often goes unnoticed in our daily routines, yet it sends a subtle but powerful message to our subconscious: neglect. That wobbly chair, the chipped table, or the couch with a sagging cushion represents decay and stagnation, holding you back from embracing the energy of abundance and prosperity. Fixing or replacing these items isn't just about aesthetics. It's about aligning your space with vitality and growth. Think about it. How do you feel when you sit on a broken chair? Probably uncomfortable or even annoyed. That discomfort lingers, creating an invisible drain on your energy. Now imagine repairing it or replacing it with a sturdy, beautiful piece that sparks joy. The simple act of addressing this small issue can ripple into how you approach other areas of life, fostering a mindset of care and abundance. Furniture is the foundation of your living space, and like any foundation, it must be strong and supportive. In Buddhism, mindful attention to your environment is key to cultivating peace and prosperity. When your furniture reflects care and renewal, it transforms your home into a space of harmony. Repairing a creaky bed frame or replacing a broken shelf is more than a chore. It's an investment in your well-being. Practical steps can make this process less overwhelming. Start with a simple walkthrough of your home. Take note of furniture that's broken, uncomfortable, or outdated. Prioritize what needs immediate attention, like a desk you use daily. For example, if your dining table has a loose leg, fix it with wood glue or hire a professional. Small actions build momentum and lead to a larger transformation. Holding on to damaged furniture can also reinforce limiting beliefs about scarcity. Maybe you think, "I can't afford to replace this now," or "it's not that bad." But these thoughts can keep you stuck in lack. Instead, see every repair or upgrade as a declaration to yourself and the universe that you value your space and your future. Even thrifted or second-hand furniture, when chosen with intention, can radiate prosperity. There's also an emotional side to furniture. Sometimes we cling to a broken item because it holds sentimental value. While it's important to honor your memories, consider this. Does this piece bring joy or drain energy? If it's the latter, let it go with gratitude for the role it played in your life. By releasing it, you create room for something even better to enter. As your space transforms, so will your mindset. The act of fixing or replacing damaged furniture inspires a sense of renewal that echoes into other areas of your life. Your home starts to feel like a reflection of your aspirations, not your limitations. But we're not stopping here. Next, we'll explore a hidden detail in many homes: dead or artificial plants. These unsuspecting elements might be stalling your growth. Let's uncover why. Avoid dead or artificial plants. Plants are the soul of any space, breathing life and vitality into your home. But dead or artificial plants? They send the opposite message. Dead plants symbolize decay and neglect, while artificial ones, though often aesthetically pleasing, lack the dynamic energy that real plants bring. Both can subtly block the flow of prosperity and abundance in your life. It's time to trade lifeless greenery for something vibrant and alive. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt its energy? A healthy plant radiates growth and vitality, uplifting everyone around it. In contrast, a wilted or dead plant creates a stagnant, even depressing vibe. Keeping dead plants around is like holding on to something that's already run its course. Why let that energy linger? Compost them instead and use their remnants to nurture new life. Artificial plants may seem like a convenient alternative, but they lack the essence of real growth. Imagine placing a fake fern on your desk. It may look appealing, but it doesn't purify the air or connect with nature's rhythms. A living plant, however, not only enhances your space, but also symbolizes thriving energy. Opt for low-maintenance varieties like pothos or succulents if you're worried about care. These plants are nearly foolproof and perfect for busy lifestyles. In Buddhism, the connection to nature is a pathway to mindfulness and balance. Surrounding yourself with living plants aligns your environment with this philosophy, promoting harmony and spiritual growth. The act of caring for a plant becomes a meditation in itself, a gentle reminder to nurture what matters, including your own aspirations and prosperity. Start small. Replace a dead or artificial plant with a thriving one. For instance, swap that dusty plastic orchid for a vibrant snake plant. It's hardy and excellent at purifying the air. Notice how the space feels afterward, lighter, fresher, and more inviting. This small change has a big impact on both the atmosphere of your home and your mindset. The presence of healthy plants also serves as a powerful metaphor. They grow with care, water, sunlight, and time, just like your journey to wealth and abundance. A wilting plant, neglected in the corner, reflects stagnation, while a thriving one mirrors growth and prosperity. Choose to surround yourself with symbols that uplift and inspire. As you refresh your greenery, take a moment to reflect on the changes you're making. Your home is becoming a place that reflects your desires, not your distractions. But we're not done yet. Next, we'll tackle another overlooked culprit in your space: broken or poorly placed mirrors. These reflective surfaces might be doing more harm than good, and it's time to set things right. Adjust broken or poorly placed. Mirrors are more than just functional decor. They're portals of energy that reflect and amplify the atmosphere of your space. But broken or poorly placed mirrors, they disrupt this flow, scattering fragmented energy and potentially blocking your path to prosperity. A cracked mirror doesn't just distort your reflection, it symbolizes a fractured outlook and imbalance. Fixing or repositioning mirrors is a simple yet powerful way to invite harmony and abundance into your home. Think about the mirrors in your bedroom or living space. Are they cracked, tarnished, or positioned awkwardly? Broken mirrors send a subconscious signal of neglect, and misplaced ones can create unintended effects. For example, a mirror facing your bed can disrupt your sleep by reflecting energy back at you. Instead, position mirrors thoughtfully to amplify light and positivity, like placing one opposite a window to enhance natural light. In spirituality, mirrors are often seen as symbols of self-reflection and truth. A clean, whole mirror encourages clarity and introspection, helping you align with your goals and desires. In contrast, a broken mirror may unconsciously anchor you to limiting beliefs or unresolved emotions. By addressing these small yet impactful details, you're making a statement. Your environment deserves care, just as you do. Practical steps can make a big difference. First, inspect all the mirrors in your home. Replace any that are broken or severely tarnished. A fresh mirror can be an affordable and uplifting upgrade. For poorly placed mirrors, adjust their positioning to reflect something beautiful, like artwork or greenery, rather than clutter. These small shifts can transform the energy of your entire space. Mirrors also play a role in creating the illusion of abundance. Strategically placed, they can make a small room feel larger and more open, symbolizing limitless possibilities. However, be mindful of what they reflect, avoiding negative symbols like mess or empty spaces. Instead, let them double the beauty and prosperity in your environment, reinforcing the energy of growth and wealth. One overlooked tip: clean your mirrors regularly. Dust and smudges obscure their clarity, much like how distractions cloud your vision for success. By maintaining their brilliance, you ensure they reflect positivity and light into your life. Think of this as a metaphor for keeping your own goals clear and focused. As you adjust your mirrors, take note of how the energy in your space feels more cohesive and balanced. It's a small change with profound effects on your mindset and surroundings, but there's still more to uncover. Next, we'll explore a different type of energy block: items tied to negative memories. These hidden anchors might be quietly weighing you down, and it's time to release them. Discard items. Linked to negative memories. Every object in your space carries a story, and some of those stories might not serve you anymore. Items tied to negative memories, whether it's an old gift from a toxic relationship or a souvenir from a difficult time, act as silent reminders of pain, regret, or loss. Keeping them around traps you in the past, blocking your ability to embrace the abundance and prosperity waiting in your future. Letting go of these objects is a powerful act of self-liberation. Think about it. Every time you see that object, it stirs up emotions you'd rather leave behind. Maybe it's a photo album from a failed relationship or a piece of furniture linked to a stressful period in your life. Holding on to these things is like keeping an open wound. It's hard to heal when you're constantly reminded of the hurt. Releasing these items sends a clear message to yourself and the universe. You're ready to move forward. In Buddhism, the concept of non-attachment teaches us to let go of what no longer serves our higher purpose. This principle applies not only to relationships and experiences, but also to the physical items in our lives. When you release objects tied to negative memories, you're creating space for positivity, growth, and new opportunities. It's not about erasing the past, but about honoring it and choosing to step into a brighter future. Start with a small exercise. Take one area of your home, a shelf, a drawer, or a corner, and look for items that evoke unpleasant memories. Ask yourself, does this bring me joy or hold me back? For example, if you find a piece of jewelry from a relationship that ended badly, consider donating or selling it. You'll not only free yourself, but also potentially bring joy to someone else. Discarding these items can feel emotional, and that's okay. Allow yourself to acknowledge the feelings they bring up, then release them with gratitude for the lessons they taught you. For instance, if you're parting with a letter from a former friend, you might say, "Thank you for what you brought into my life, but I no longer need to hold on to you." This small ritual can make the process deeply transformative. As these items leave your space, notice how much lighter and freer you feel. It's as if a weight you didn't even realize you were carrying has been lifted. The absence of these physical reminders opens room for new, uplifting energy to enter your life. Replace them with symbols of growth and prosperity, a beautiful plant, an inspiring book, or artwork that uplifts your spirit. With each release, you're reclaiming your power and stepping into a life aligned with your highest potential. And we're not stopping here. Next, we'll examine another common energy block: malfunctioning clocks. These silent saboteurs might be subtly working against you. Let's find out how. Fix or remove malfunctioning clocks. Clocks hold a unique role in your home. They don't just tell time, they represent the rhythm and flow of life itself. But a clock that's stopped, slow or malfunctioning sends a troubling signal: stagnation. It's a subtle yet powerful metaphor for missed opportunities and a life out of sync with abundance. Fixing or removing malfunctioning clocks is a simple but profound way to restore harmony and prosperity. Picture a clock that stopped at 3:15. Every time you glance at it, you're reminded of something out of place, even if it's subconscious. That lingering unease creates an invisible block in your energy flow. By repairing the clock or replacing it entirely, you're signaling to yourself and the universe that you're ready to move forward, on time and in alignment with your goals. In spirituality, time is seen as a precious resource, a gift to be honored and used wisely. A functioning clock reminds you of this gift, urging you to live intentionally. Buddhists often emphasize mindfulness of the present moment, and a well-maintained clock can be a gentle nudge to stay grounded in the now. A malfunctioning clock, on the other hand, symbolizes lost momentum and missed chances. Start with a quick check of all the clocks in your home. Is the battery dead? Is the mechanism faulty? Replace the battery or take the clock to a professional for repair. If the clock is beyond fixing or no longer suits your space, consider parting with it. For example, an old, broken alarm clock on your nightstand might be better swapped for a sleek, functional model that inspires a fresh start every morning. Interestingly, the placement of clocks also matters. A clock that's hidden, buried under clutter, or positioned awkwardly suggests a disregard for time's value. Place them where they're easy to see and appreciate, like in your kitchen or workspace. Let these functional pieces also serve as reminders of your commitment to productivity and abundance. Remember, small actions can create big shifts. The simple act of fixing a clock restores a sense of order and flow, much like tidying up your finances or setting clear goals. You're reintroducing movement and rhythm into your life, which can ripple into greater motivation and opportunities. As your clocks start ticking again, listen to the sound. That steady rhythm is a reassuring reminder that time is on your side, ready to support your dreams and ambitions. And while we've tackled this subtle disruptor, another challenge awaits. Next, we'll explore the sneaky impact of items tied to bad habits and how replacing them can open the door to a more prosperous mindset. Eliminate items linked to bad habits. The items scattered throughout your home are more than just possessions. They carry energy and influence your behaviors. Objects tied to bad habits, whether it's the bottle of soda on the counter, or the pile of junk food wrappers silently reinforce patterns of self-sabotage. These items become anchors, keeping you tethered to the past instead of moving forward toward abundance, prosperity, and a healthier, more empowered version of yourself. Eliminating them can create an immediate shift in your mindset and energy. Have you ever noticed how the presence of certain objects can trigger specific behaviors? A pack of cigarettes on the kitchen counter or an empty snack bag on the couch might tempt you back into old habits. These items don't just sit there. They subconsciously signal to your mind that it's okay to continue the habit. When you clear them away, you remove that constant temptation and take the first step toward a healthier, more prosperous lifestyle. In spiritual practice, it's understood that the physical environment mirrors our inner state. By eliminating the items that represent bad habits, you're also eliminating the inner blocks preventing you from growing. This isn't just about discarding junk. It's about clearing the space for healthier choices and aligning your surroundings with your goals. For example, replacing that clutter of candy wrappers with a fresh bowl of fruit is a simple but powerful shift toward wellness and abundance. Start small. Identify one item or group of items that are tied to a bad habit. It could be something that reminds you of unhealthy eating, procrastination, or even negative thinking. If there's a cluttered drawer full of old candy or sugary snacks, remove them and replace them with something nourishing. This small act symbolizes your commitment to change and opens the door to a new mindset. As you eliminate these items, you're also eliminating the mental clutter that keeps you stuck. Each object you remove is a declaration that you're ready to embrace health, wealth, and well-being. Perhaps you replace your old ashtray with a vase of fresh flowers or a candle that inspires mindfulness and calm. These items now represent the new you, focused, disciplined, and on a path to abundance. It's also important to consider the emotional weight these objects carry. Do they remind you of a time when you felt powerless or stuck? Letting go of these items with gratitude for the lessons they taught you will help you release the emotional ties as well. The space you create is now open for healthier habits and more empowering choices to flourish. With each object you remove, you're strengthening your ability to manifest the life you desire. Your home becomes a reflection of the person you're becoming. Someone who values their well-being, respects their time, and is open to receiving abundance. As you continue to clear away the clutter, remember, this is just the beginning. You've made incredible progress, but there's still more to explore in creating a space that nurtures your growth. So now that you've identified and cleared away the things that were holding you back, it's time to embrace the new energy you've created in your space. Think about how much lighter and more open your environment feels, how much clearer your mind is. The prosperity, wealth, and abundance you've been seeking are closer than ever, simply because you've taken action to align your surroundings with your desires. But this is just the beginning. Imagine how much more you could manifest by continuing to refine your space, your mindset, and your habits. What small changes could you make today to move even closer to the life you've always dreamed of? Take a moment to reflect and let the possibilities unfold. If you're ready for more tips and insights on how to unlock the flow of prosperity in your life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Let's continue this journey of growth and transformation together. Your best life is just around the corner.